We share our world with animals, big animals, small animals, animals in the sky and animals in the sea. Understanding them is important. For a long time, humans have needed to understand animals. We needed to know if they were dangerous. We needed to know how to find them for food. Today, we still need to understand animals, but our reasons have changed. We want to protect them. We want to learn from them. By learning how to talk with animals, we can help them survive. People have always watched animals. Early humans were hunters. They carefully observed animal behavior. This helped them find food. They learned to copy animal sounds. This helped them attract animals. They also learned to use decoys. Decoys are fake animals used to trick real animals. These early forms of communication were vital for survival. They also showed a deep connection with the natural world. Today we understand animal communication better. We know that animals use sounds, smells, and body language. Scientists study these signals. By understanding these signals, we can communicate with animals in new ways. For example, we can use recordings of animal calls. These can attract animals for research, or they can be used to lure animals away from danger. Birds are masters of communication. They use songs, calls, and dances. These tell other birds about food, danger, and mates. Scientists have decoded many bird songs. They use this knowledge to study bird behavior. For example, they can identify different bird calls. This helps them count bird populations. We can even use sounds to protect birds. Playing recordings of predators can scare birds away from dangerous areas like airports. Section 5. Understanding big animals, elephants and whales. Communicating with large mammals presents unique challenges. Elephants, for example, use low-frequency sounds we can barely hear. Scientists use special equipment to record and analyze these sounds. This helps them understand elephant social structures and communication. Whales also use complex sounds to communicate across vast distances. By studying whale songs, we can learn about their migrations, breeding patterns, and even their emotional states. Section 6. The challenge of talking to wild animals. Talking to wild animals isn't always easy. Animals don't always want to talk to us. Wild animals are afraid of humans. They might see us as a threat. We must be careful not to disturb animals in their natural habitats. We should observe them from a distance. We should avoid making loud noises or sudden movements. It's also important to remember that each species communicates differently. What works for one animal might not work for another. Section 7. When wild animals talk back. Sometimes animals try to communicate with us. They might use warning signals to tell us to stay away. For example, a dog might growl when it feels threatened. A cat might hiss and arch its back. These are clear signs that we should give the animal space. By paying attention to these signals, we can avoid misunderstandings, and we can stay safe around wild animals. Section 8. Respecting animals, protecting nature. Understanding animal communication is crucial for conservation. It allows us to monitor animal populations. It helps us protect endangered species. For example, by tracking animal movements, we can identify important habitats. We can then create protected areas to safeguard these areas. By learning how animals communicate, we gain a deeper appreciation for the natural world. Section 9. Our future speaking with wildlife. As technology advances, so too will our ability to communicate with animals. We might one day be able to have real conversations with them. Imagine being able to ask an elephant about its family history, or a whale about its long journey across the ocean. But with this knowledge comes responsibility. We must use our understanding of animal communication wisely. We must prioritize the well-being of animals and the environments they inhabit. Only then can we truly say that we are fluent in the language of the wild. GAP 3S Section 10, the role of technology in wildlife conservation. Technology is playing an increasingly important role in wildlife conservation. From drones to GPS tracking, these tools help us monitor animal populations and protect their habitats. For example, drones can be used to survey large areas quickly and efficiently. GPS tracking allows us to follow the movements of animals in real time. These technologies provide valuable data that can inform conservation strategies. By embracing technology, we can better understand and protect the natural world. Section 11. The importance of community involvement. Conservation efforts are most successful when they involve local communities. By working together, we can create sustainable solutions that benefit both people and wildlife. For example, community-led conservation projects can help protect endangered species. Education and awareness programs can inspire people to take action. By involving communities, we can ensure that conservation efforts are effective and long-lasting. Section 12. The future of wildlife conservation. The future of wildlife conservation is bright, but it requires our continued commitment. We must continue to innovate and adapt our strategies. We must also work together across borders and disciplines to protect the natural world. By doing so, we can ensure that future generations will be able to enjoy the beauty and diversity of wildlife. Together, we can make a difference. Section 13. The role of education in wildlife conservation. Education is key to successful wildlife conservation. By teaching people about the importance of protecting wildlife, we can inspire them to take action. Schools, universities, and community programs all play a role in this effort. By raising awareness and providing knowledge, we can empower people to make a difference. Education is the foundation of a sustainable future for wildlife. Section 14. The impact of climate change on wildlife. Climate change is one of the biggest threats to wildlife today. Rising temperatures, changing weather patterns, and habitat loss are all having a profound impact on animal populations. By understanding these effects, we can develop strategies to mitigate them. For example, creating wildlife corridors can help animals move to new habitats. Protecting critical areas can provide refuge for endangered species. Addressing climate change is essential for the future of wildlife conservation. Section 15. The role of policy in wildlife conservation. Effective policies are crucial for protecting wildlife. Governments, NGOs, and international organizations all play a role in creating and enforcing these policies. For example, laws that protect endangered species can help prevent their extinction. International agreements can facilitate cooperation between countries. By advocating for strong policies, we can create a legal framework that supports wildlife conservation. Section 16. The importance of biodiversity. Biodiversity is essential for the health of our planet. It provides ecosystem services, supports food security, and contributes to human well-being. Protecting biodiversity means protecting the variety of life on Earth. This includes not only animals, but also plants, fungi, and microorganisms. By preserving biodiversity, we can ensure the resilience of ecosystems and the survival of species. Section 17. The role of zoos and aquariums in wildlife conservation. Zoos and aquariums play a vital role in wildlife conservation. They provide a safe haven for endangered species and contribute to breeding programs. They also educate the public about the importance of conservation. By supporting zoos and aquariums, we can help protect species from extinction and raise awareness about the challenges facing wildlife. Section 18. The power of citizen science. Citizen science involves the public in scientific research. By participating in projects, people can contribute valuable data to conservation efforts. For example, bird watchers can help track bird populations. Volunteers can assist with wildlife surveys. Citizen science empowers people to take an active role in conservation and fosters a sense of stewardship for the natural world. Section 19. The role of art in wildlife conservation. Art can be a powerful tool for wildlife conservation. It can raise awareness, inspire action, and connect people with nature. From photography to painting, artists can capture the beauty and fragility of wildlife. By sharing their work, they can engage the public and promote conservation. Art can also be used in educational programs and campaigns to highlight the importance of protecting wildlife. Section 20. The importance of sustainable practices. Sustainable practices are essential for the future of wildlife conservation. This includes everything from reducing waste to supporting sustainable agriculture. By making environmentally conscious choices, we can reduce our impact on wildlife and their habitats. For example, choosing products that are sustainably sourced can help protect forests and oceans. By adopting sustainable practices, we can create a healthier planet for all living beings.